Hello and welcome to our grassroots development program on Lagos Television Ibile Update. Here on the program, we'll keep you up to date with activities across the 57 local council areas in the state. I am Joy Olu on Ibile Update today. Agboyi Ketu Local Council Development Area is strengthening its plans for the coming fiscal year with a budget retreat focused on improved planning, accountability, and people-centered governance. Ajibola Ojeshola reports.
Agboyi Ketu leadership is set to improve the quality of governance and fast-track development of the council in 2026. These set the tone for conversations at the 2026 budget retreat of the LCDA, with the chairman setting the agenda for the day.
At this budget retreat, all the work we have done demands that we do more. We are here to do more and a more excellent work of putting together the avalanche of brilliant ideas that have been gathered from the initial work of our various stakeholders fora into a workable document that will ensure that in 2026, our dreams for Agboyi Ketu comes alive. Our best brains will be put to task to sculpture a budget that will indeed lift our communities to glory in the year 2026.
The need for improved revenue generation was equally amplified, with a call on everyone to double their efforts in raising the revenue bar of the council.
By the time we come out of this retreat, I am certain that the 2026 budget of a new dawn will come out like a well-refined golden jewel that has been through the furnace and forged into masterpiece that we will be proud of. With our collective efforts, 2026 promises to be our best year yet.
Enjoying them to always pay their rates regularly, and whatever we are doing in the council that has to do with them, they must participate.
Driving the 2026 budget of this council is a task for all, and those in attendance have indicated their readiness to align with the vision of the executive in realizing this goal.
During the electoral campaign, she promises the market woman, the citizens of Agboyi Ketu, I will do this, I will do that. She cannot do it alone without us. And we cannot do it alone without the support from the political. You see that we are two sides of a coin. And for us to achieve our goals, our promises, then so that the citizen can have the dividend of democracy, we must work as a team.
The conclusion is that all hands must be on deck if indeed Agboyi Ketu Local Council Development Area will move to the next level.
Optimism is building in Ojo LCDA following the unveiling of an 11.8 billion naira budget for 2026. The budget of inclusive growth is expected to deliver projects and services that directly impact lives at the grassroots. Taiwo Babatunde's report is presented from our studio.
Residents of Ojo LCDA are set to enjoy improved roads, better healthcare, safer neighborhoods, and expanded economic opportunities as the council projected into 2026 with its budget of inclusive growth.
For year 2026 budget is tagged budget of inclusive growth, and the total volume is estimated at 11,867,779,921 naira 8 kobo only.
At the budget presentation, Executive Chairman Honorable Ojo LG laid out the fiscal plan aimed at bringing development directly to the grassroots. He noted that projects have been strategically distributed across all 7 wards.
The projects highlighted include community infrastructural development, education and child development, environmental protection, improved primary health services, system maintenance, capacity building, rural economic stability, and community integration and safety.
Key priority areas for 2026 include rehabilitation of major and inner roads, upgrade of primary healthcare centers, improvement in public schools, flood control measures through extensive drainage works, strengthened security with new patrol vehicles, expanded empowerment programs targeting women, artisans and vulnerable residents. The legislative arm, led by Honorable Sulaiman Afiz, pledged full cooperation, assuring that the lawmakers will do the due diligence in scrutinizing the budget delivery.
We expect to see immediate reforms and strong enforcement mechanism so that this budget can be fully implemented for the benefit of our people. Distinguished colleagues, the Executive Chairman has presented his 2026 developmental vision. It is now our duty as legislators to support that vision with responsible, people-first lawmaking. Mr. Chairman, I hereby pledge, on behalf of the Legislative Council, our full legislative cooperation in driving the developmental agenda of this administration.
With a projected budget of over 11.8 billion naira, residents of Koka-Aguda say they are hopeful that 2026 will bring visible development, safer communities, and better quality of life.
Ojo local government has formally set the stage for its 2026 budget, outlining plans aimed at improved service delivery and balanced development across communities. Tagged the budget of renewed hope, the proposal is designed to address everyday needs while promoting inclusive growth. Omolara Oyewale's report is presented from our studio.
As part of the statutory steps required to kickstart the implementation of a new fiscal year's budget, the executive chairman of Ojo local government, Princess Muibat Rufai, has formally presented the year 2026 appropriation bill to the council's legislative house. The proposed budget, tagged Budget of Renewed Hope, outlines the administration's commitment to programs and projects that address residents' daily needs, from improving essential services to expanding community development initiatives.
We have a total sum of 9,800,563,903 naira 51 kobo only. This budget is our strategic blueprint to consolidate on our gains and aggressively pursue the fulfillment of our promises to you.
Stakeholders reviewed the gains recorded in the 2025 fiscal year, while the chairman reaffirmed that the new budget will usher in even more people-focused interventions aimed at easing everyday pressures and spreading growth across all wards.
To be candid, like I discussed at the last CDC meeting, and I want to tell you that most of what we discussed at that time have been reflected in this implementation. Very, very wonderful.
The budget he has read, there are so many things inside, and hopefully by end of the year, 2026, we will have the cause to glorify Almighty Allah.
I'm still appealing to those that are not paying, that they should please try and pay on time for our proper execution of our various programs that we have for this coming year.
The leader of the House, Teslim Jimo, described the budget presentation as a vital phase in ensuring transparent planning responsible expenditure, and equitable distribution of public resources in the interest of all residents.
The presentation is an annual tax which judiciously and adequately manage the finance and resources of our caring local governments for continuity, development, and sustainability. Therefore, it is our responsibility as the representative of the good people of Ojo local government to enact laws and affirm with swift compliance to program and developmental projects as proposed by the government through proper monitoring of budgetary allocation and allotted in order to serve the purpose projected.
Ultimately, as the appropriation bill moves through the legislative process, residents of Ojo eagerly await its speedy passage and implementation, hopeful that the projects and promises it contains will translate into visible improvements in their daily lives.
Finally, Agege local government is turning attention to education and youth empowerment with an initiative aimed at promoting a strong reading culture. The program is designed to boost literacy, expand knowledge, and inspire personal development among young people. Ajibola Ojeshola reports.
Readers are leaders, as reading broadens one's mind and improves your knowledge base. The lack of reading culture among youth is worrisome, and the leadership of Agege local government is worried and taking steps to address it. This is the motive behind the Lighting Up Literacy program for public school students in Agege, with the world champion of chess Tunde Onokoya in attendance to mentor the young ones and let them know why it is important for them to cultivate the habit of reading.
Tunde's father was a downfall driver. Downfall drivers are often impatient and ignore traffic rules, but Mrs. Onokoya was very careful.
Because I couldn't speak English, I was very afraid to express myself, right? And it affected me because when something happens, because I cannot express myself, I won't say anything.
The advantages of reading cannot be underestimated. This the chairman Abdulganiu Obasa echoed into the ears of the students. He gave so many examples of interventions of the current administration in the education sector which are aimed at improving the quality of education.
We have 7,000 nursery and primary students in Agege local government, and we have 26 nursery and primary school. So we've been very much intentional on how to change this, and we are putting libraries across our nursery and primary schools to make sure we encourage our nursery and primary students to read more and take reading very intentional. Once you improve your reading, you're able to also improve other core skills, such as spelling, such as speaking, such as writing, and other skills needed for you to communicate.
If you are well read, you will find in literature that strength and that confidence to be able to put words together to the admiration of the people. Then if all of these words are put together intelligently, you will make your point without making an enemy.
500 story and workbooks were presented to nursery and primary school pupils during the event, as well as the unveiling of a book on Tunde Onokoya.
I will only advise my pupils, when we get back to school, we will encourage them more. Aside from the academics, they should also put more effort in other games in order to be what they can be in future.
We have come to the end of today's package on Ibile Update. If you'd like to reach out to us, please send an SMS or WhatsApp message to the number on your screen. Ibile Update runs every day of the week at 8:20 in the morning, 12:15 in the afternoon, and a repeat broadcast at 11 p.m. You can also watch Ibile Update on YouTube. I am Joy Olu. Thank you for watching. Nigeria.